Hello everyone, welcome back to the Swikes Extra Time. Hope you are doing fine. Hope you are doing great. We have a couple of things we have to get through today. But before I started, I just want to give a little motivational speech to my subscribers, everyone that's out there. I know sometimes you've been going through some hard times, you know what I mean? And sometimes you just feel like there's too many obstacles, too many hurdles, but never give up, never give in, put God first, trust in Him, and continue to do what you're doing, you know what I mean? Because a winner never quit and a quitter never win, okay? So life is about balance, you know what I mean? You have ups, you have downs, you have ins, you have out, you have on, you have off. Yeah, so that's why you have skills, because it has to be balanced, you know what I mean? So I say that to say this: do not quit if you see like something is not going your way and you're trying your best. Do not quit, because as I said, a winner never quit and a quitter never win. Okay, so just put God first, as I said, trust in Him, and trust in yourself also. Okay, everyone go through bad times, down times, you know what I mean? It's how you deal with it and how you recover from it, you know what I mean? So as I said to my subscribers, if you are going through a hard time or a bad time, don't give in, my friend. Trust the process. And if you have something that you want to do it. Once it's not a threat to your life or to anyone's life, do it. Once it's positive, don't listen to what anyone says unless it's positive criticism, you know what I mean? Because you have to have critics. Without critics, you are nobody. You know what I mean? People will always going to criticize you, whether you do good, whether you do bad. They're always going to be critics. So my thing for whosoever is going through a hard time right now: stay positive, stay true to yourself, believe in God, trust the process, and everything will be good for you. Okay? So with that said, we're about to get into the show right now. And yeah, there's a couple things that we have to talk about today. First and foremost, Arsenal. Arsenal are looking at Kingsley Coman. It's a good baller, you know. But he's been going through some injury issues with Bayern Munich. Arsenal first choice would be Nico Williams of Atletico Bilbao, the Spanish international. He's just won the Euro. Very good player, very talented. He will be a good addition to Mikel Arteta team. And he said he's not ready to leave Atletico just yet. So now that Bayern is trying to look to move on Kingsley Coman because of his salary, Arsenal would accommodate him, you know what I mean? And he would be a very good addition in the attacking line for Arsenal. Now, for me personally, as a Manchester United fan, I admire what Mikel Arteta has done for Arsenal. He has surprised me, to be honest, even though he was a part of Pep Guardiola coaching setup. Not because you were a part of Pep Guardiola coaching setup that means you're going to do good, you know what I mean? But he has done very, very well to have Arsenal playing like this, to have them challenging. That's massive for Arsenal. And he was a very good player too, you know what I mean? From Everton to Arsenal, he was a very good midfielder. But what he has done with Arsenal, I'm jealous. As a Man United fan, I'm jealous, you know? But I like the fact that the Arsenal backroom staff has trusted him, give him his time, give him the support, give him the players that he wants. That's how it's supposed to go. If he fails, then he fails. At least you get the backing and you get everything that you need to be successful. So if you do not be successful, you cannot blame anyone. You know what I mean? And so far, so good for Arteta. So if he should get Kingsley Coman in this team that he has right now with Saka and Martinelli and Trossard and all of them, it would be a very good addition for the Arsenal team. Yeah. Another Arsenal player, Ben White, still in exile for England. Um, I'm not really an England fan, and I'm not an Arsenal fan, so I don't know what's the situation between Ben White and England. Why is it that he refused to play for his country? I don't know. You know what I mean? But there's this squad that called up, I think today, because the international break is coming up very soon, and he's still in exile. You know what I mean? He refused not to play, even though they have a new coach right now. So I just hope Ben White can work out his differences with the national team and get back to playing some international football. You know what I mean? Because he's a good player. Um, I watched him when he was at Brighton. Um, yeah, he's a centre half though. You know what I mean? But to see he transition into a right back, that's good for him. You know what I mean? To have two positions in your locker is very good as a professional. So Ben White, I hope you reunite with the England team because you're very young, bro, and you're an England international. So, my brother, as I said, I hope you work out your differences with the national team and get back playing some international football. Okay? So, moving on right now, um, the Manchester United. Um, Manchester United, Mason Mount, injured again. It's not a good look for him, and I hope I hope it's not that bad as the previous ones. You know, he put in a shift the last game against Brighton. Um, he might not be everyone's cup of tea, but Mason Mount is an identity of how the coach want to play: pressing, energetic, proactive football, and Mason Mount brings that. You know what I mean? Um, he he presses very well when we were pressing against Brighton, and as soon as he came off, because of that injured, because of that injury which we didn't even know about, we know after the game, Ten Hag told us that he had a knock, and Mason Mount has come out with a statement today, um, saying that he's very gutted for this injury and he feel it for the fans. You know what I mean? Because he worked so very hard to get back on track, and to see he just picked up a knock like that is just absolutely devastating. But that's just how football goes, you know what I mean? Injury is a part of the game. And if you got an injury now and you've been out for like a couple weeks, when you regain back your fitness, you might get a next injury somewhere else. That's just football, as I said. But I wish him a speedy recovery because we need every single player right now this season, every single one. And yeah, Mason Mount is a good addition, as I said, to the system that we want to play. Proactive, pressing from the front, and he did that very well against Brighton. Now, with Mason Mount being absent, Liverpool on the horizon coming Sunday, I don't think Ten Hag will go and play a false nine, which most fans don't like and don't agree with. But for me, I don't really have a problem with formation. You know what I mean? Just win football matches. It doesn't matter the formation. Formation doesn't play football. You know what I mean? So many of Man United fans are not with this false nine. You know what I mean? Only Pep do it and be successful to a point. I think he's the one that invented that false nine thing. You know what I mean? But yeah, Mason Mount, massive loss for us. That's my opinion. You know what I mean? And it might not be your opinion as a fan, but my opinion is a massive loss. Just as Luke Shaw, as I said, we want every single player to stay fit this season, and so that we can have a good season. You know what I mean? So Mason Mount, I hope you have a speedy recovery, my friend, and hope you can get back on track as soon as possible. Right? Now, the game against Liverpool coming up, as I said in my video yesterday, it's going to be a massive game. Massive game, very tough. You know, Liverpool has won 2 from 2, and this team that Arne Slot has inherited from Jurgen Klopp, it's a very good team. You know what I mean? People been saying, how comes Arne Slot have Liverpool playing in a style, playing in this, playing in that? But what people need to know is that Arne Slot inherit a team that's won the Champions League previously, won the English League previously, and Ten Hag has inherited a team which is the worst team ever in Manchester United history. So there's a big difference right there, you know what I mean? So things will take time, just as Mikel Arteta get his time to build his team, implement his style. Um, I hope Ten Hag can get that time. But being at such a big club, you won't get much time. So I hope he can get it right this season and show a style of play which I've seen so far. But the reason why we're not seeing the fullest style of play is because that some of the players that he bought, or most of the players that he bought, is not playing. The only one we had started so far was Mazuari, and he's a wing back, he's a right back. No, talking about Mazuari, um, Liverpool's strongest side is the right side with Trent, right? That's the side I think Salah plays on, right? Where he cuts in off the right and kick with the left. So that's their strongest side. And if Luke Shaw was fit and playing, it would be our strong side also. So the fact that Luke Shaw is out injured and Mazwari is a right footer playing left side, as I said yesterday, it makes team unbalanced because he's not a natural left back, he's not a natural left footer. I hope he can put in a shift and hold his own and do good for us in the game, because we need these 3 points. We really need these 3 points. We cannot afford to go 3 from 9. That's not good, you know? So our XG in the last 2 games was kind of good, pretty well from last season. We have take a lot of shots and a couple on targets. We haven't given up much shots on our goal. But just as Liverpool XG is really brilliant also. They they have take a lot of shots. I think they take something like 12, 13 shots against Brentford, and have 6 on target. That's massive XG, you know. So if we can stop Liverpool from playing their game, which Arne Slot has implemented a style which they played through the middle, if Ten Hag can come up with a tactics that stop them from playing, because Liverpool gonna have most of the ball, you know, you have to give them that. As I said, their team is already built. Jurgen Klopp, one of the best managers the league has ever seen, he has left a proper football team for whosoever was coming in, right? As I said, unlike Eric Ten Hag inherited the worst Manchester United team ever in history. So that's a massive one for Ten Hag to build on, right? And you cannot build on that. Imagine Ten Hag get a team from Sir Alex Ferguson that just won the Premier League. You know what I mean? That would be good for him. But such is life. This is Manchester United. You know what I mean? As I said, nothing comes easy. Playing for these big clubs, managing these big clubs, nothing comes easy. So I just hope Ten Hag can come up with a tactics in this game. My starting team for this game coming up Sunday, I would take out Harry Maguire and also Rashford. Yes, Rashford. I will take out Rashford and I will start Garnacho on the left and Amad Diallo on the right. I will put Dillit in Harry Maguire space and play Dillit and Martinez together, right? That would be a good back line to play a high line, which everyone know that Ten Hag play a high line during his time at Ajax, and yeah, I just hope he can get this one right over the line coming Sunday. As I said, it's going to be a massive one, massive game. But we need these 3 points. We are at home. We'll be playing in front of the Old Trafford crowd, and I hope we can feed off the fans' energy, because they will be up for it. The Manchester United fans, they will be up for this game, and I hope the players can be up for it also, right? So hold on. Yeah. Sorry. Yes, I just hope Tenag can come up with a team which is gonna beat Liverpool. That's a very big ask, but we can do it. We're at home, third game into the season. Um, it's not like we played that bad against Brighton, or we played that bad against Fulham. But my thing is, the same team that finished the season last season is the same team that started the season. I don't like that. I don't like that. I want to see the new players implement into the team and get to gel with the rest of the players. Sorry. Instead of starting the same team and saying, oh, this player is not up for it as yet, this player is not up for it as yet. We want them to be up for it this weekend. This Sunday coming, we hope they can be up for it. As I said, my starting 11 would be Onana in goal. Right back would be Delot, Mazzari. Centre back would be Martinez, Delit. Left back, either Delot or Mazzari, whichever. They can play both sides, even though they are not natural left-footed. But I think they can do something for that game. You know what I mean? In the middle of the park, I would have Casemiro starting the game, Bruno, Kobe Mino, and as I said, the attacking trio would be Zersky up front, right-sided right-sided winger would be Amad Diallo, left-sided winger would be Ganacho. Yeah, I would put Rashford on the bench, and we would also have our new signing Manuel Ugarte, which maybe we can give him a cameo if we're leading the game. Come 20 minutes into the game, we can bring him on, take off Casemiro because we need fresh legs, and yeah, I strongly believe we can win this game 2-1 because it's not a guarantee that we can keep a clean sheet at this moment. You know what I mean? And Liverpool are a threat. They are a massive, massive threat. They are our biggest rivals. Arne Slot, he has Slatin very well. You know what I mean? Living up to his name. He has Slatin very well. Yes, but two Dutch managers going up against each other. The two biggest club in England. It cannot get better than that. You know? I just hope Tenag can get this right, get this one over the line because there's an international break coming up, and I don't really like to lose and then there's the international break because it takes so long to come back to club football. 2 weeks you have to be there as a fan down, you know. It's like you cannot get this defeat out of your system. So I hope Tenag can put a team out there which is gonna challenge. We need to be disciplined. We need to be 100% concentrating because Liverpool is coming. They are going to come really, really hard. They are very confident. They are 2 from 2. I know they're smelling blood right now because they see that we lost one game out of two. We have 3 points. We cannot afford Liverpool to go 6 points ahead. It's too early. You know what I mean? So if we can get this one over Liverpool, we'll be tied on points with Liverpool. So yeah, people, what's your take on it? Who would you start? Would you start Maguire? I know enough people would say no, hell no. But who would you start in the starting 11 coming against Liverpool? You know what I mean? Who would you want to see? Would you bench Rashford and play Garnacho? He's our best winger last season. And going into this season, he came from the Copa America. So he didn't start the first game. But the second game, I strongly believe that he should have started. You know, Rashford needs to be benched. Period. He needs to be benched right now. Rashford hasn't given us anything for the past season, and he's one of our highest paid player. You know what I mean? I don't know what's going on inside Rashford's head, but I hope he can get his act right and play some football as we know he can play. You know what I mean? Yeah, so what's your take on it? The match preview for Liverpool against Manchester United 11 o'clock Sunday. We need these 3 points. So we need everyone to rally around and be positive. You know what I mean? Yeah. I hope we can get these 3 points, as I said. As a Man United fan, I'm gunning for this. I'm really, really gunning for this. I know that we can beat Liverpool, as I said, but it's going to be a tough, tough task. You know what I mean? But hey, as I said, I'm a fan. I should dream, and I should dream big. You know? So the team that Tenor is gonna put out, I hope he does not put Harry Maguire in it. You know what I mean? Because playing with Harry Maguire, we got to play deep. We have to defend on our 18-yard box, and that's going to invite pressure on us. That's going to invite Liverpool coming at us really, really hard. If we can play a high line, that's also going to be a pressure for us. You know what I mean? Because that's the style we want to play. We want to play a high line, proactive football. But we haven't get to play it like 2 seasons now. And this is Ten Hag third season, right? Which his style of play should be implemented from last season, but he couldn't. I don't know why is that. I don't know if the personnel, is the players, they are not up to the task of playing high line football, proactive. But he got the players now who can play there. He got Delit, he got Mazwari. These are his players from Ajax. Martinez, Onana, you know what I mean? So having Delot in the back line, who's not really an Ajax player, is not much difference. It shouldn't stop us from playing a high line, you know what I mean? So come this Sunday, I hope we can see a better Manchester United than the previous 2 games. I hope. And yeah, we'll be up for it. Fans will be up for it, and I hope the players will be up for it as well. You know what I mean? So everyone, let's get in. As I said, my subscribers, stay positive. If you're going through bad times, stay positive, put God first, and the rest will come. You know what I mean? If you can like, share the video, and have your friends and family subscribe to it, I'll appreciate it, you know? So that's it for now. We'll see each other tomorrow again. I hope you take care and be safe until we see each other again. Thank you.